After experiencing some difficulties with the Block Dueling event, we have replaced it in Event 11 with another brand new event. It's Quadrilla Curling. Welcome back to the Team Quadrilla Marble League in Season 4, and in this event, similar to regular curling which you saw in Season 1 Season 2, the idea is that teams will go head to head against another, with marbles coming down one by one, trying to get as close to the center as possible. We'll see the points that the marbles can get based on where they land. 0 to 5, you want to get on that red block or at least close to it, and because in Quadrilla Curling, marbles will be on the edges, either between 2 blocks or between 4 blocks, the points they will get is the average of all the points they would get from each of the blocks individually. I think it will make more sense once we get to it. There you can see all the possible combinations, all the possible places the marbles can rest, and all the points they can get from it. Looking at the standings after Event 10, the gap is 2 points at the top of the standings. Red Lotus and the Golden Cheeses after the relay race. There's a big gap back to the Deep Divers, Aquamarines, Venomous Vipers, and the Poison Ivy as we get into heat number 1. Sinister Sprinters on the left and the Majestic Melons on the right. The Sinister Sprinters will start us off. They will alternate. The captain of the Sinister Sprinters, Demon, will come down first. They will rest on the far right. That'll be 2 points on that tan block. Majestic Melons with Honeydew. Ooh, good curl back, resting on that corner. That is 4 points. Second marble with the Sinister Sprinters. Ooh, a bit off to the far side. Only puts them up to 4.5. What can the Majestic Melons do? Will they be close to the red block again? Yes, they will be. And that's another 4 points for them. Good hit by the Sinister Sprinters. Hydra. But it doesn't dislodge the Majestic Melons. They curl back to their original place. The Majestic Melons doing a very good job with their third marble. You can see how close they are to the center. Good hit from the anchor of the Sinister Sprinters. Now with the hammer, the Majestic Melons, what will they do? Winter Melon will rest close to the red, and that will be 14 to 11 to the Majestic Melons. They looked in command of this match from pretty much the beginning, and the Sinister Sprinters will be knocked out. Now Floundering Fish and the Green Lotus. Floundering Fish coming off a brilliant win in the relay race in the last A division event. See what they can do here. Green Lotus struggling a lot. We'll see if they can advance in this event. Floundering Fish, they have 2.5. Green Lotus very to the near. That's only 2 points for them. Now Koi Boy of the Floundering Fish, they will get a nice curl back, and they'll get 4 points for the team. 6.5 for them. So does Clover of the Green Lotus. Now it's 6.5 to 6. A good hit there by Clownfish of the Floundering Fish, and they have now a 5-point advantage of the Green Lotus. Green Lotus, a lot of contact there. They've brought it back. Just 0.5 is the deficit. Floundering Fish, they will bring it back again, pushing the Green Lotus off the red. And the Green Lotus, they will need to do a lot here, and they're not going to. 10 only for the Green Lotus compared to 13 for the Floundering Fish. Floundering Fish will move on to the next round. You can see the marbles going one by one. It's quite tricky to keep track of everything that's going on, but this is a sport where you need to come in contact with both your teammates to help each other and also your opponents to get them out of the center. The Golden Cheeses and the Yellow Lotus. Golden Cheeses have had 3 medals in a row, hoping to get a 4th one here. They won curling back in Season 2, but Yellow Lotus, their opponents here, runner-ups back in Season 2. 4.5 to 2.5 right now. Yellow Lotus, ooh, that marble going off to the far side a bit too much. Still though, that's good enough to give them the lead provisionally. Golden Cheeses, that's a nice curl back. That's 4 points for Emmental, the third marble. Now Marigold, ooh, they're curling back a lot. Marigold, they're gonna fall off the edge. Curling back way too much. That is a possibility here. And a very quick descent for the third marble, for the final marble of the Golden Cheeses. And they look like they have this match locked in. Yellow Lotus, with their final marble, they will get 4 points on the board. A good end for the Yellow Lotus, but it's not enough. They needed to collide with the Golden Cheeses. And I have to think the Yellow Lotus, they'd be thinking what could have been scoring with just 3 marbles. And the Golden Cheeses are moving on to the quarterfinals. They've been so on fire on this season. This gives pressure to the Red Lotus to advance as well now. The Venomous Vipers and the Valley Dashers. In the 4th heat, Venomous Vipers. Their captain rests on the 2 on the tan block on the right edge. Valley Dashers, their captain, that's a 2.5, closer to the center a bit. You get pushed aside by the Venomous Vipers. Cobra, now it's 4.5 to 1.5. Bit of a nudge for the Valley Dashers. The Valley Dashers have bought it on the red. 5.5 to 4.5. Good hit from the Venomous Vipers, pushing their teammate. They both curl closer to the center. Valley Dashers, great curl. That's going to give 4.5 to them. 10 to 9 for the Valley Dashers. Big hit for the Venomous Vipers, though, and it swung right in the opponent's favor. It's 13 to 8 for the Venomous Vipers. Valley Dashers, they need to dislodge the Venomous Vipers, and they're not going to. 13 to 10.5. Python, their final marble of the Venomous Vipers, moving mountains for the team, really putting it back in their favor, and the Venomous Vipers are going to be moving on. Halfway done with the heats, and this is a frenetic event in Quadrilla Curling. Aquamarines and the Slime Balls in the 5th heat. Aquamarines, they want to get their season back on form. They've struggled a bit in the past few events. Slime Balls, for the whole season, Aquamarines will start with a 1.5 only. Slime Balls, they curl to the center, but are a bit too close to the near side, and Aquamarines pretty much joined them. Their second marble opal. Slime Balls, good curl back for Slippery, and they now have a 6.5 to 3.5 lead. Aquamarines try to do the same on the other side, and they've now taken the lead back with Sapphire. And I think that's Muddy of the Slime Balls, and that's Uzi of the Slime Balls that puts them to 10, and Aquamarines, their final marble, does not get a lot at all. And the Slime Balls will end it with a dominant display with their final marble, Muddy, 14 to just 9.25. Slime Ball, they have 3 marbles very close to the red, 2 marbles cornering it. Aquamarines, just 1 marble, giving them good points. They are going to continue to have a bad stretch in this season. Now in the 6th heat, Deep Divers and the Olive Orbs. The Deep Divers captured gold 2 events ago, but they've also struggled a lot in the other events close to this. 1.5 for their captain Seabed. Olive Tree gets on the 2. That's just barely on the tan lock and not on the edge between the green and the tan. Long hold in the gate for Marine of the Deep Divers. They're going to curl off to the far side. That's 2.5 for them. They're now up 4-2. Olive Orbs, good curl back, but I think overshoots it just a bit. But that's still 4.5 to 4. Good hit for Coral, and they will curl back on the red. 8 to 4.5 now to the Deep Divers. Olive Orbs, they will get 4 points as well, and now they have taken a 0.5 lead. And a bump for the Deep Divers. That's going to be a big mistake for them. Pushing the Olive Orbs on the red block, and the nail in the coffin done by the hammer. Olive Wood, 14.5 to 9 for the Olive Orbs. That is a huge swing in their favor, and the Deep Divers absolutely trounced by the Olive Orbs. And now in Heat 7, Red Lotus and the Shadow Riders. The Shadow Riders captured gold in curling in Season 1. We'll see what they can do against our championship leaders. 2 points for Water Lily, the captain of the Red Lotus. It's 2.5 for Silhouette. Hibiscus now curling back. Will they rest on that 4? No, they'll overshoot it a bit. Just 2.5 for them as well. And Contour of the Shadow Riders joins their teammate pretty much on that far side. And so does Dahlia of the Red Lotus, nudging their teammate. Now 5.5 only for the Red Lotus after 3 marbles. Shadow Riders, they're up 7 now. Can this Red Lotus marble? Yes, they will get on the red. 9.5 to 7. What can the anchor, Gloom of the Shadow Riders do? They will curl back on the red. And it's 11 to 9.5. Crucially, the anchor does it for the Shadow Riders. And they are going to knock out the championship leaders. Shadow Riders, they have struggled a lot in this season. Bottom 2 in the standings. They're going to advance here. The Red Lotus, with the Golden Cheese advancing, the Red Lotus might be losing the lead overall. And now in the final heat, Poison Ivy. The home fans would love to see the team get a good haul of points in this event, in this brand new event that they've had to organize after Block Dueling was replaced. 2.5 for the first marble. Team Atlantic responds with a 1.5. How does the Poison Ivy respond with Potion, their second marble? It's a 4.5 overall for them after 2 marbles. Good curl for Team Atlantic though. They've now taken the lead. 5.5. And a good hit from the third Poison Ivy marble, Toxin. Pushing their teammate, but they curl back a bit too much. Ooh, and a bit of a mistake there for Team Atlantic. They do get on the red though. So it's very close actually. With the final few marbles coming down. Poison Ivy up by 2. Team Atlantic, their final marble will do just enough, getting 2.5, and Team Atlantic makes a comeback in the final heat. The home fans are going to be happy with that, but Team Atlantic, a great Anchor Marble doing just barely enough, avoiding the trouble and getting them advancement. Poison Ivy, the lowest margin of them all, they are sorted by points differential, so they will get 9th place. Red Lotus will get 10th. Deep Divers dead last. And we go on to the quarterfinals. Majestic Melons and the Floundering Fish. Two orange teams. Majestic Melons, good curl back. 4 points for their captain Honeydew. While the Floundering Fish respond, Goldfish, who can't really get the curl back. Just 1.5 for them. Majestic Melons look like in a much better position now. Just 2 points for the second marble. A great hit from the second Floundering Fish. And they just taken the lead with that one hit alone. Majestic Melons, good third marble, getting on the 4. Ooh, tried to get nudged by the Floundering Fish. Majestic Melons still up. Ooh, a mistake there from the Majestic Melons with their final marble. The Floundering Fish now have... Oh, they just barely do enough with their final marble. 14-11. That Floundering Fish marble getting pushed on the red, and the final one curling back and getting 4.5. The Floundering Fish are moving on to the semi-finals. And now in the second quarterfinals to see who faces them, Golden Cheeses or the Venomous Vipers. The Golden Cheeses, if they advance here, they will surely take the lead in the championship. Venomous Vipers, though, they are hoping to advance as well. Curling back for Viper, the captain. 4 points for them for just 2 for the Golden Cheeses. And their second marble, ooh, they push their teammate, but they go off to the far side, so the Golden Cheese is only up by 0.5 right now. Cobra of the Venomous Vipers doesn't do too much, just gets 1 actually. So it's pretty close. And the third Golden Cheese will make it 6 for them. And Venomous Vipers, oh, a great third marble, Anaconda getting on the 4. They now have 2.5 lead, and the final Golden Cheese will not do much at all. They'll just tie it. And the final Venomous Vipers, all they need to do is not get in each other's way, and they will just add 4.5 for the Venomous Vipers. A dominant display to end it. They didn't need to make that huge haul of points at the end, but they did regardless, and the Venomous Vipers easily going to beat the Golden Cheeses. The Cheeses' medal run will come to an end here, and with a deficit that big, they might be getting 8th place in the event only. Have to be 7th or 8th, I have to imagine. Now, Slime Balls and the Olive Orbs in this third quarterfinal. These two teams towards the bottom. Slime Balls at the bottom of the standings. It's 2 to 2.5 right now. Neither of these teams has a medal yet. One of them will go to the semis. Slime Balls up 5 to 2.5, but the second Olive Orbs marble is coming down. It's 5 to 4 right now. Slime Balls, good curl back from Uzi, and they're on the 4 points. 9 to 4 for the Slime Balls. And the Olive Orbs replicate that. They will, and they'll get 9 to 8 now with that one marble. But Muddy, the final marble of the Slime Balls, pushes the Olive Orbs aside. It's a huge haul of points for the Slime Balls. Olive Orbs, they're going to try to nudge the Slime Balls aside, but it's not going to happen. 13 to 10 after the final Slime Ball came down. It looked over. The Olive Orbs will not be able to come back. Slime Balls are advancing at the chance for their first medal all season. Now in the final quarterfinals, Shadow Riders and Team Atlantic. Shadow Riders, they are also a team that hasn't got a medal this season. Team Atlantic podiumed in the Quadrilla race, but that's all they have going for them with that gold medal. Great first marble for the Shadow Riders, getting on the 4. Team Atlantic tries to push them aside, only lands on the 2.5. Second Shadow Rider, Contour, can't do much. They'll only get 1 point for them. Team Atlantic, a nudge off the Shadow Riders. They're really trying to dislodge that marble, but they're very unsuccessful right now. And the third Shadow Rider, Umbra, gets on the red again. Lot of chaos, though, from the third Team Atlantic, but yet still the Shadow Riders stay in their positions and doing a brilliant job of holding close to that red block. 13.5 to just 6.25 for the Shadow Riders. Team Atlantic, their final marble will not do enough. Shadow Riders are easily going to move on here. Team Atlantic had nothing for them the entire match. The Shadow Riders are going to the semi-finals. Team Atlantic is good enough for 7th place. Golden Cheese will only get 8th, so it's going to be very close between them and the Red Lotus for the overall lead. But now we go on to the semi-finals. Floundering Fish and the Venomous Vipers. Two teams with a medal this season already. Floundering Fish, a gold. Venomous Vipers, multiple podiums. Ooh, the first Floundering Fish. Only 0.5 for them. Venomous Vipers also only 1.5 for their captain. Floundering Fish gives them a bump. Can't curl back. Here's the first curlback we're seeing from the Venomous Vipers, a bit too much. It's going to be 4 points to 3 for the Venomous Vipers now. A nudge from the Floundering Fish that puts them in the lead, 5.5. They've doubled the Venomous Vipers score, and Venomous Vipers respond pretty well though, with a 4. Floundering Fish do the same, and they go on the 10. They have 10 to 6.5, and they will do it. Venomous Vipers, 11.25. Venomous Vipers will beat the Floundering Fish. They did exactly what the final Floundering Fish marble did, and they curled on that 4.5 zone, and the Venomous Vipers are going to the final. Floundering Fish will not go back-to-back, but they might be able to get the bronze in the bronze medal match. They will face Slime Balls or the Shattered Riders. One of these is guaranteed to get their first medal of the season. The first Slime Ball will be able to get 4.5. That's a great first marble from their captain. Shadow Riders will get a 4. They respond very well. Ooh, Slime Balls getting each other's way a bit. And they will curl back quite far, 6.5 only, after 2 marbles. A huge hit from the second Shadow Rider. Will they hold on that 4? Yes, they will, and it's 8 to 5.5 to the Shadow Riders. Slime Balls try to give them a nudge, and they have taken the lead, 9.5 to 8.5, but the third Shadow Rider will score some good points here, and it's 11.5. They're up by 2. Final Slime Ball. Ooh, a bit of a mistake, nudging the marble that was in a good position already, and the Shadow Rider just need to keep it clean. A big hit there, actually, from the Hammer, Gloom, but it's not going to matter. The Shadow Riders, 13 to 9.75. They are going to the final. They will face the Venomous Vipers, but before that, the Slime Balls. Their chance of a gold medal is gone, but their chance at a bronze has not. They're facing the Floundering Fish right now. Goldfish coming out first. They will rest on the 1.5. That's not a great benchmark for the captain, and Slime Balls will only get on the 2. Now Floundering Fish. Ooh, resting on the edge between the orange and the tan. That's 3 points. Oh, a great curl back from the Slime Balls, pushing their teammate. They're both curling back towards the red, and they've taken a 6.5 to 3.5 lead. Floundering Fish. They will assume it back with a good hit there, and the Slime Balls will try to do it again. 8.5 to 7.5 after 3 marbles. What can the final Floundering Fish marble do? They will rest on the 4. 11.5. They're up by 3. And the final Slime Ball. Oh, they had the teammates in their way, so they're not going to do it. Floundering Fish will get the bronze. Slime Balls are denied once again. 2 medals in a row for the Floundering Fish. They have made a great surge in the middle part of the season, but now we're going to get ready for the final. Venomous Vipers and the Shadow Riders. One of these teams in the A division for the first time. The other, a veteran, but down in 15th. One of them will get their first gold of the season. Venomous Vipers will start with a 1.5. Shadow Riders will get 2.5. Second Venomous Viper curling a lot will rest on the 2.5. It's 4 for the Venomous Vipers. Shadow Riders, great curl back, and they get 4 points from Contour, their second marble. Now Anaconda will do the same. They'll get 8 to 6.5, and they get pushed aside by Umbra, and it's 10 to 5.5 for the Shadow Riders. Venomous Vipers, they're going to have to score big here. 9.5, they're under. The final Shadow Rider, they will secure the gold medal. Yes, they will. 13 to 9. Shadow Riders will capture gold in the Quadrilla Curling. They were up with 1 marble to go, and all they had to do was not make a huge mistake, and the Shadow Riders will win their first event of the season. Venomous Vipers will get second, and the Floundering Fish will get the bronze. And after event 11, we are tied at the top of the standings, 139 points for the Red Lotus and the Golden Cheeses, but the Red Lotus ahead based on the tiebreaker. Venomous Vipers making moves to 3rd, and the Deep Divers Floundering Fish also with that medal go up to 5th place. And in the Captain's Championship, with just 2 events to go, not a lot of changes up top. Golden Cheeses, Red Lotus, and the Majestic Melons in the top 3. The next event will be the Triathlon, which we'll see for both the A Division and the B Division. Stay tuned.